Hello, welcome back to the Logbook, my weekly video blog. This is officially going to be the last time I advertise this, I promise. If you want to come and see Celestine live at WATERFRONT Festival, check out the link in the description because that's going to take you to the site where you can actually secure yourself your ticket, you can find all the info, set times, etc, etc. We're really excited about the gig now, and we do hope to see a bunch of you there. But anyway, like usual, let's rewind to Monday. My name is Toby Hyson, and welcome to the Logbook. Hello, did I remember to film today? No, of course I didn't. I've done nothing. I can't lie, I've done nothing. But I tell you what, my most recent obsession has been this game, Trackmania Turbo. I absolutely adore this game. We've had it for years, you know, since we had the PS4 down here. In particular, we loved the hot seat game mode, which is basically where you could pick a track, out of any of these 160 tracks. You could have up to 8 cars, and then you'd basically just compete, see who can get the best time. So I figured we could come onto here, and I thought since it's Logbook episode 39, I'm going to pick track number 39. It's one of the easy, well, supposedly easy ones. It's the only racing game I've ever been properly good at other than Mario Kart. I don't know this track, by the way. I probably played it before, I just cannot remember it. Chicane up ahead. Okay, so we've got to go left, veer left. Can you flip over the right way, please? So we're going around, we're going up. Oh, we're going down. Okay, oh my lord. Trackmania Turbo makes no sense, by the way. It's all about nonsense physics in racing. In a way, it almost reminds me of, what's it called? Rocket League. So let's see if we can do any better than that time. Well, what we're going to have is a ghost of my other car, look, that we've got to race. There's so many just random obstacles on this particular genre of track, this international stadium. You might find yourself looking at some Russian doll looking things that are just in the middle of the track. So there were some Russian dolls. Brum, brum, brum. Come on, Blue, you're almost out of fuel. Meow, and we're fine. But it's such a good game. It's definitely a party game, and you can tell why, because it has lots of party music. It's just a really fun vibe. How is Bluey already over there? Oh, he already made it. I think this is going to be Red's last chance. Look. Good. Okay, we set a good time there. This will be Blue's last chance, I think. I think Red's definitely going to win this one. I don't know why I talk about them like they're different characters. It's the same car. It's just me. No, I've lost it. But that's Trackmania, that's why I love it so much. So I promise you I've literally done nothing else today. I applied to a couple more jobs, waiting to hear back from those. I have planned to meet up with the gang though on Wednesday, so I will definitely film during that, don't you worry. We'll just have to see what I get up to tomorrow. See you then, bye bye.
The Carpet King.
Hello there, you alright? Good evening to you. The weather ain't changed. Well, it's not as rainy. It's not been as rainy today. There were a couple of rumbles of thunder this morning, but it was nothing major. And I had no plans. Still have no plans. Gonna watch some Columbo later. How exciting. I applied to one job because I seem to have just scrolled through the whole of it. I've completed Indeed. You know, it's like finishing a series or something. It's like finishing Columbo, which I do intend to do. It's been so good, man. I love Columbo so much. However, that is not why I'm here. In fact, I have one more thing to talk to you about.
Oh, there's one more thing, sir.
I'm gonna stop doing that at some point in my life. One of the ideas I had a couple of logbooks ago was seeing what I was up to a certain amount of years ago, because I have done previous vlog series before, but they were always summer vlogs. I did a summer vlog in 2022. It was all in one video, so it was almost like a documentary style thing. It really wasn't though. And then there was a consecutive like weekly series, sort of like this, 2022, 2023, but of course late in 2024 I started the logbook and I've just kept it going ever since. I want to see what I was up to in both of those years, because they're very interesting times of my life actually. The summer of 2023, I was working on the Wooden Spoons albums, and in 2022 I was working on Rocket Science. So that's the musician in me talking. There were a lot of differences between those two versions of myself. The latter version had been in a band, an amazing band for a year called Love Is On The Crash, and I just had the time of my life in college. But then the previous version of me didn't even really know for half of it. You would literally be looking at a man, a boy, who isn't aware he's even going to go to college at all. Because I straight up didn't for so long that summer. It was in the last couple of weeks where I decided, yes, in fact, I do quite like the idea of college and not staying at my awful secondary school. I want to start with 2023 because that's more recent. Looks like I was in Benidorm at the time. That's quite fun. So yeah, let's see what I was up to on the 22nd of July, 2023. Oh yeah, disclaimer by the way, if you don't like my editing now, like for the logbook, you are gonna just hate these other vlogs, because I didn't quite have the knack of my editing softwares. I sort of knew what I was doing in 2023, but in 22, oh my goodness. So just a word of caution, please don't badmouth those vlogs, like I was learning, okay? Yeah, we found the most English, American, British, Canadian looking bar in the whole of Benidorm. What a place to be, man. Oh, and anybody who knows about my Spotify canvases, that's this like moving image of the siren on the ceiling. I have that as the canvas for one of the Wooden Spoon songs called I Waited. I really need to get those changed at some point. Ooh, Toby the photographer. Hold on. Look at that. That's an album shot. Is that an artifact? No, it isn't, because it's digital footage.
The Carpet King.
I still use the Carpet King. That's adorable. I vlogged my entire summer, published on August 31st, 2022. Let's see what I was up to. I've already got us up to the timestamp that I think it starts on, and I'm fairly certain we were leaving NCS at the time. We were the last, or one of the last years to experience the NCS thing before it went under. Boy, what an experience it was. Oh yeah. There are memes for each of the days we were away at NCS because we used those as alarm tones every day to actually get up on time.
Just woke up, it's the last day. Yay.
So this is it, we've got to wait until 8, and yeah, now we're just kind of chilling here again. How you found NCS, Zach?
Probably give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's been okay.
6 out of 10. I love my vlog style back then. There we are on the coach. Some royalty-free jazz playing on the ride home. And there we go. I didn't have a transition noise back then. I didn't use the Carpet King. I didn't use any of that. Or if I did use it, it was only very subtle for certain days if I genuinely needed an intermission. So I achieved successfully getting home from a summer camp 3 years ago, basically. So yes, that was interesting, wasn't it? Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to you soon. Hello, Mabel. Right, okay. Right, we're going to want to keep the sails up as precaution whilst they're firing on us.
How do they have worse aim than the skeleton forts, though?
Stormtrooper aim.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at that.
Maybe they're just celebrating our arrival.
Where are they?
There's Spaniards on my floor.
I need to rewatch it.
Hey!
Oh! Oh my god, all of them are going off. I'm dead.
The Carpet King.
Morning. David, we've stolen the Celestine style of idea. What have you found? It's a sonic screwdriver. Genuinely, what is that? It just doesn't have a sign. What are you? Careful or I'll get you with my sliding whistle. I have no idea what that is. Logbook, hello. We had an idea whilst we were sitting in the Weatherspoons up there. We're going to play what we're going to call the Upsell Game, which is where we have to go around to a charity shop somewhere in town. Because we're going to do the boot sale this weekend, which is quite a fun prospect.
What are the rules of it though? Is it like the actual amount we make off of it, or is it the percentage?
Should we do it by profit in pounds?
Yeah,
Because if you say spend a £5 and you only make £3 on it, minus £2.
That's minus 2, yeah. So if it's profit or loss.
So should we just cross? Because to be honest, no one likes this crossing. So yeah, we'll call this the Upsell Game. I'll see you at the shop, I suppose. Never had a tape before. I would love one. No one made any moves in Oxfam. It was a fiercely good store and there were some good vinyls, but it's not our day. I quote Marty McFly, 1955. Clint Eastwood never wore anything like this. Potential of this being only £4 is like, it's tempting, but I'm not going to do it.
This one is £1.50.
£1.50.
Yeah.
Fat pencil case, basically.
Yeah.
Stree. Will Smith does not know what's going on. 15 quid for that. That's crazy.
Ready?
I might consider making that my item. Aha! Last minute Oxfam find. Look, it's a commemorative cup. I figured that'd be good. That's my contender for the game. It's all proper as well. I did the research. Denby, England, won't you believe? I'm hoping that'll go for a bit. So from what I know, Lauren picked up like a jewellery box, a black jewellery box. It had like different sections and it had a mirror included, that sort of thing. And Ellie bought just this standard cube sort of box and it had a handle. It was padded out inside, so it's probably promising. We're not sure what Nick's gonna go for yet or whether he's even gonna play this game. He's a competitive one and I reckon he's gonna get one. So yeah, we'll see how that goes on Sunday. I'll update you. I did have to take a couple of books out and like slide them into little slots here, but I think that's fine.
The Carpet King.
So what we've got going then are two cars up on the top of some person's house who has their door open. Like, as you can see, we've got two cars here. Max is using the inbuilt like radio feature that he's got, and we can hear it in this background of this person who's got their mic on. You can hear it in the background of her thing. I can't see you, but I could probably hear you.
You can definitely hear it though. I don't think she likes the sounds. Don't give it away because I don't think she knows. I'll leave mine running for her. They don't get towed either, so.
Fancy a quick home invasion before we finish?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we used to do this on a YouTube series called Random Roblox Game. I think we made 2 episodes out of it. It was so funny. We won't call this a game exploit because it's very much a thing that's in the game that they have not patched. If you sit and then you like zoom in as you turn around really, really fast. Again, this is more like a studio apartment sort of thing. It's a very spacious studio apartment.
Well, it's rather nice actually. Terrible.
Also, why is the like bedroom television set better than the living room television set? Oh yeah, no, we need to do proper house jobs. Just gonna use my Hoover.
Wait,
this frickin'
I can
house.
take grapes. I'll have some grapes. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Oh, before I run out of money.
the bills haven't been paid on this plot, so there's no electricity or water. You cannot ring the bell.
Fine, it's fine. I got backup light.
Oh, she's here. She's here.
Issue.
Not
Don't kick
pay
us, don't
bills.
kick us. We're here with the electrical company.
The fact you've got a candle, how did I only just clock that?
Yeah, your refrigerator's running. You might want to catch it. Has she kicked you?
Yeah. Just come right back
Come
in
back in
there.
then.
Again, like we say, it's technically a game like exploit, so don't use it to like bully people, but you know,
No.
have a bit of fun. Yeah, it's no big deal. It's completely harmless.
The Carpet King.
Good afternoon. I don't like my hair. Let's go for a shower. Before I knew how to play guitar, I learnt ukulele first in school. I've always had this strong belief that like any kid who says that they want to learn guitar, they really ought to learn ukulele first, because it still teaches you all the basic principles of playing the guitar, because it is effectively just a small version of that instrument. Way easier to play, because you know, one of the chords is just like one finger. In fact, A minor 7 is just open everything. So I'm really happy I learned this first, because it taught me all the values of playing the guitar. And then when I eventually did move up to guitar and learned like open chords and stuff, it was slightly easier because I already had all the basic stuff down. Plus a lot of the chord shapes are the same. So like the D shape on guitar, for example, makes a G on the ukulele, which is quite sweet. But there's a part of the guitar as well where like if you look at it on the fretboard, it is just, if you hold the finger down in the right place, it is those 4 notes. So you can still play the ukulele chords on the guitar, and it gives you a whole like avenue of lead guitar stuff to sort of explore when you're writing. Just thought I'd just hop on here and say that. Also because I miss playing the ukulele and it kind of just sits here. Also look, it's a Fender and it's blue.
Why are you blue? Ugh.
Yes, I've done 2 Breaking Bad memes in 2 episodes. This is a picnic blanket, and that there is a fold-up table for all of the crap I'm going to be selling at this car boot sale, which is finally happening this weekend. My contender in the upselling game, which we talked about earlier, is in that blue box. I've got these green base plates, these Lego base plates for Nick, because he's going to be selling some Lego minifigs. And then yeah, there's only a slight bit of overfill from these shoe boxes here. But because they're shoe boxes, they should slot in just fine, just as long as this one's on the bottom and then this one can stack on top. I'm currently trying to max out a couple of my stats on Bloxburg, because that's what cool people do when they're unemployed. Getting you into the tripod gets harder and harder every single time. Tell you what, let's get this mic on. That sounds a lot better to me. I want to dive straight in with last week on the logbook. This is of course the section where I read your comments from the previous week's video, just to see what you lot have been trying to tell me. Ellie has said the happy guests are cute though, you have to admit. Yes, they are indeed. And they're very useful actually if you're getting to high places, or just for like getting a good view of your land from above, but kind of trying to call them down doesn't really work. You kind of have to just rely on a bit of luck for them to come down, unless you build a docking station. I'm sure I'll work it out the more I play. Jesse has said, money would also be my logbook radio song this week if I had one. I've been trapped in a massive Pink Floyd phase and it's getting worse. And as I think I replied to you when you posted that comment, there's no such thing as a bad Pink Floyd phase. Felix has said, Super Mega Death Robot are the logbook's biggest fans. It means a lot, guys. Thank you very much. Alfie has said 1210, making my debut on the logbook would be the highlight of the year. It's likely going to happen, you know, when it comes around and we start doing projects and stuff. When we settle in properly, come September, October time, there'll be loads of chances to do some really, really great stuff. And Rodrigo Sarzo has said, hi, I really enjoyed your vlog format. I think I'm going to adopt some of it in the future. Thanks for creating. Thank you very much for the comment, Rodrigo. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what you create with this format. I'm really interested in seeing that. Anyway, those were your comments from last week. Much appreciated as always. Let's move straight on. I say we tune straight into Logbook Radio. This week I've chosen the song Metal by Gary Newman. It's honestly one of those riffs that just stays in your head all the time. I've been humming it to myself, humming it whilst I've been playing games with my sister and with Max and whatnot. I'm not massive into Gary Newman. I'm not a specialist like Lauren is. If you want any specialist information on Gary Newman, Roxy Music or Brian Ferry, you contact Lauren. But yeah, Metal is like, it's always been my favourite Gary Newman song, because for whatever reason, in our family car we have this music system, right? We don't use like the radio or anything like that very often, but we use this system where you can plug a USB in, and what it's supposed to do is mix everything that you've got, because like every time you start the car, it's almost like it's not finished cataloguing yet, so you're stuck in like the A's and B's for a while. So we've been listening to a lot of Bell and Sebastian in the car, but to put it simply, Metal is the only Gary Newman song that ever seems to play in the car. So yes, go and give that a listen if you are not very much into Gary Newman. Well worth a listen, and yeah, that is your suggested song for the week. Thank you for listening listening to Logbook Radio. Anyway, my only other plans for today are I'm going to be seeing the boys in a bit, and yeah, I'll update you when that happens, I suppose. It's gone real pretty. Look how nice the sky is today. It's the evening time now, past 5. It's like 20 past, something like that. I'm going to go meet Max, and Zach's finishing work, so he's going to join us a bit after. Gorgeous weather.
The Carpet King.
Desperately got to start editing now, so I'm doing Roblox in the background so that I can like gain levels AFK and then edit my vlog. Woo. It is the night before a very busy, very exciting day. Car boot sale, yeah. Anyway, I really need to get to bed.
The Carpet King.
Greetings from Nickmobile. This is my car seat today. Ellie's on the other side.
Hello.
There's Loz and there's Nick on the driver's seat. As per the usual. The boot is full of stuff. It's gonna be a good day. I don't like that.
Hello.
I'm doing it. That's so neat though. Here's little Lauren's bits.
The gargoyle. I had to write.
The gargoyle.
Probably off the night.
Got loads of stuff. It's so cool. It's all my stuff. It starts to get a bit more crazy over here. Roachford. Ah, look at this wonderful beverage on a perfectly straight table. It's a wonder. I love this table so much. We went down to the reduction phase now. Most things are like 50p each, a pound, whatever.
How much are you willing to pay?
We're having such a good time. I thought I knocked something over, I had to look down. It's these tags, it's like I tried making these out of cardboard so they would actually stand up straight, but they just don't. Gooseberry then. Our view is somehow more restricted, it's so funny. Food. Oh my god, it's been so long. So it turns out I never actually needed all this change. Or the book actually, I never ended up using this. I originally had a list of like everything I was selling, but half of it came back obviously because we didn't manage to sell it. But it actually went really well. I made just shy of like £50, which is really good for old stuff. Yeah, I'm chuffed with that. Anyway, it's time to put coins back into that pot thing and keep that in a nice safe place. Not that there's anything of value there, it's just shrapnel. Rounding up for the day, I'm pretty happy with where, how things have been going. However, it is disappointing to say that none of us actually sold our special items. The game we played earlier in the week, the upselling game I think we called it. We had 3 contenders in that game, well technically 4 if you include Nick's Pokemon card, which he was going to try and vlog. You had Lauren's jewellery box, you had Ellie's padded box, and you had my commemorative mug. And unfortunately none of them sold, so there was no telling like who actually won that game. We're pretty much on even splits. We're all in the negatives because we've all spent and they never sold. In my case, minus £1.99 plus £0 equals minus £1.99. And now I'm using the mug as a pencil pot because it's wider than my other one. Put it this way, our first ever edition of this game went like crap. But the actual sale itself was really, really good, really enjoyable. Great day for it. Met some really nice people. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have a whole lot else more to share with you this week. So I'd say it's about time we wrapped it up. Thank you very much for watching the logbook as per the usual. I really, really appreciate it. Just reminding you once more, this is your last chance if you want to come and see Celestine live at Waterfront Festival. Check the link in the description. It's August the 2nd. It's set to be awesome. But yeah, that's all I have to say for now. So thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.